Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online.
Good day, class. Today we are going to have a quick road safety lesson. Step 1. Always stop when you get to the road. Step 2. You have to make sure to look left, right and left again. And as soon as you don't hear or see any more cars, then you are free to cross the road. Remember everyone, look left, right and left again. Now everyone, I hope that you will continue to cross the road safely. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello grade 3s, welcome to My Zone Online School. I am teacher Hartung. Our theme for this week is plants and growth. Now, before we start our lesson today, remember we always have to sanitize. Remember, sanitizing keeps us clean and saves us from all the germs. Let's see what we are going to learn today. Today's lesson will be about common and proper nouns. We are also going to do length and time. Now, boys and girls, we are going to look at some nouns. Let's go to page 12 in our booklets. On page 12, we are talking about common nouns and proper nouns. It says there, color the nouns using the color code below. So you can see that all the common nouns must be colored pink, and all the proper nouns must be colored blue. Okay, now you will see all the nouns are in little nice bubbles. Okay, so you look at the word and you decide, is this a common noun or is this a proper noun? And if you decide it's a common noun, then you color the bubble pink. If you think it's a proper noun, then you color the bubble blue. Okay, on the board I gave you some ideas. So here we said common nouns we know as general things that we talk about on a regular basis, everyday things. And two examples that I took from the booklet, song and corn. So now you can go ahead and color these two words pink. The next part is proper nouns, okay? Now, when we talk about proper nouns, we refer to more specific things, okay? In this case, maybe names of people or names of certain things, okay? The two examples that I took from the booklet here was the word Namibia. Remember, Namibia is the name of our country. And then we have another name, Miss Jane, and this is a name of a person. So these names we call proper nouns. Okay, now grade 3s, you can go ahead and have fun with colors. Remember, you color all your common nouns pink and all your proper nouns blue. Make sure that you color the right words, the right color. I hope you will have fun doing this activity. I will see you shortly after this break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Now we are going to do some mathematics. We are first going to do some length. Right, for this lesson, I want you to go to page 13 in your booklets. Now, on page 13, we have to measure. Okay, so you will see it says there, draw a straight line in each box using the given length. Remember, draw a straight line in each box using the given length. You will see there are 3 boxes. One has to have a line of 12 centimeters, then 9 centimeters, and then 11 centimeters. Okay, now how are you going to draw your lines? On the board, I put up an example and I am going to do the first one of 12 centimeters with you. Now, boys and girls, what you can do here is get yourself a ruler. And on your ruler, you will see it has a side that says centimeters. Okay, so you take the ruler and then you can put it nicely in the middle of the box. Okay, and then you have to now measure. What you can do is you start at 0 and then you draw your line all the way up to where it says 12 centimeters. Okay, so, oops, there I have a 12 centimeter line that I have measured with my ruler. Okay, now boys and girls, you can go ahead and measure all the other lines. But we are not done yet. Let's quickly go back to the booklet and see what else it is that we have to do. It says, measure the following objects and write the length in centimeters. Okay, there you have 1, 2, 3 objects. There you see you have a nice orange carrot, then you have a caterpillar, and then you have a tube of toothpaste. Okay, remember you have to measure your objects from the beginning to the end. And for these objects, you can also make use of your ruler. Now, I have my ruler back in my hand, and on the board, I have a picture of a toothpaste tube. Okay, now remember boys and girls, this one is not the same as the one you have in your booklet. So I am just using this one to show you what to do. Okay, so you take your ruler again, you look at the centimeter side, and then you take it and hold it over your picture, and then you look at beginning and the end, and that is how you measure. And once you got to the point of selecting or deciding how long this item is, then you can go ahead and write it down in your booklet. Okay, right. Now you have 2 activities that you have to finish, but hold on just a little bit more while we go to the next topic on page 14 in your booklets. Now on page 14 we are going to talk about time. Okay, now grade 3s, by now we already have some idea how to tell time. Okay, and now we are just going to practice a little more. I am going to go through the first one with you again, and then you have to finish the rest. But before we get there, let's first see what we have to do. It says, draw and write the times to show half an hour earlier and half an hour later. Then the time shown on the clock in the middle. Right, now on the page you will see there's a picture of 3 clocks. You have one clock in the middle, then you have another clock on your right hand side, and then you have another one on your left hand side. Okay, now in the middle it shows you exactly what time it is. Okay, and then you have to draw and write in the times to show half an hour earlier and half an hour later. Now I also have an example on the board that I'm going to show you quickly. Okay, now we are using the 2 o'clock time that was given to us in the first example. So you will see on this clock we have our time at 2 o'clock. Okay, on this side we have to draw in our time at half an hour earlier, and on this side we have to draw in our time at half an hour later. Okay, now I put in here already what time it would be if we make it half an hour earlier. If we make half an hour earlier than 2 o'clock, then it would be 1:30. And if we make it half an hour later than 2 o'clock, it will be 2:30. Okay, now all we have to do now is draw in the hands. So for this clock we said it's supposed to be 1:30. Okay, so we draw our short hand over there and we draw our long hand over here. So this is what 1:30 looks like. Your short hand is somewhere in between 1 and 2, and your long hand will be on the 6 because it shows half an hour earlier. Okay, let's move on to the next one where we have to show half an hour later. Now, if we say half an hour later, we said earlier, then our time will be 2:30. Okay, so we put our short hand just between our 2 and 3 because it is past the hour, and our long hand we put at our 6 again because, like we said earlier, it shows 30 minutes or half an hour later. Okay, now boys and girls, you can go back and look at all the other examples given to you and finish them all. Remember, you still have to go back and complete and finish your length or measurement activities, and then you can go over and finish all the time exercises that you have been given. Right, I hope you will have fun with these activities. I will see you after this advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
We have come to the end of today's lesson, boys and girls. Remember, if you have trouble with your work, always ask for help, but also try to do it on your own first. Now, I hope you will enjoy all those activities and have fun with all the work. Now, boys and girls, before we go, we have to remember we have to keep safe and sanitize. Please make sure you rub it in nicely and wait for your hands to dry. Now that I am sanitized and protected, I am going to have some fun. Now, before we go, let's first see if we can find our friend Zoshi. Do you see Zoshi anywhere? Because we are supposed to go for some fun time in the park. Can you see Zoshi anywhere? Zoshi! Over here! Hello, Zoshi! Well, Zoshi told me earlier that he's very excited for the park, so we're not going to waste any more time. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.